Alright everybody, welcome to the newest video. I don't post ever. Anyways, so we're going to be viewing some of the instruments that I own and play often. Not so often. We've got a couple. They're mostly brass instruments, wind instruments, and a drum. And ukuleles. Right there. Anyways, so let's just get into the first instrument. Don't mind the audio device in my hand. This is how we get good audio. The first instrument is the cornet. Now the cornet, this is a really crappy cornet. We got it for like $15 at a garage sale and then fixed it. Like, this was like all like that was like a line. It wasn't a tube. So we fixed that and we soldered this bit back on. And we couldn't fix all of it. This slide or little tube part comes out and it doesn't tune properly, so it'll never be in tune. So the cornet is essentially a better sounding trumpet. It's literally nothing different except it sounds better. And I'll play a little example for you. So as you can see, it's not that great because obviously it's not new. It doesn't sound as great. That's the best sound I can get out of it. At least it works now. When we first got it, it just didn't play, period. Like the, what's it called? The spit valves that have the little like trigger there to pull it up and let the spit drip out. It doesn't have those. It is straight up little twigs that we put in there. So that's the first instrument that I'm going to go over, and second one, right up. So the second instrument we got here, trombone. First of all, big instrument. You see, no valve. It's a big, long slide. Anyways, so, well, the trombone is a trombone. I don't know what tune it's in, or not tune, key, but it's a trombone. And I'm going to play a little example. This one was also from a garage sale. So as you can see from that, it's very loud, very big. I don't know how to play it. I just wanted to sound like a motorcycle. So the next instrument that we've got here is one that I actually play. I'm just kind of getting the ones that I don't know how to play out of the way, and then ones that I do know how to play. You'll see a clarinet. Haven't played that in forever, but it's fine because it still sounds okay. So basically, the tenor sax, it's in B flat. It's about what you would expect. It's low. It's a lot lower than an alto. You'll see that as the next one. This one's a student model, so it will not sound as good. It's a Yamaha, so. Student models in Yamaha, quite good actually, but you know, here's what it sounds like. So as you can see, the tenor's got a nice low voice. Sounds very good. I enjoy the tenor. I like its range from the high to the low. On to the next one. So the next instrument we got here, it's the alto sax. It's an E flat, which is a very weird key for like literally anything. It doesn't tune to like what the other instruments do, and same with French horn. They're also in the weird area. But the alto, it's higher than the tenor. It's not the highest, but it's got a lot higher voice. This one's a Yamaha, which is it's a lot more prestigious brand than a Yamaha, but Yamaha has a lot better instruments. Yamaha is like the third best producer of professional instruments, and that's what this one is. It's a professional. We bought it at a pawn shop for like $500 and got it fixed. And it plays very well. I like the way it sounds, and here's an example of it. So as you can see, the alto has a lot, higher voice, and the sound is a lot better from the from this one to the tenor, it sounds a lot nicer. Its voice is a lot clearer than the tenor's, but it's only because it's a professional. It's very nice. We'll move on to the next one. Alright, so up next we have the clarinet. A tenor sax, but higher. It's also in B flat, and B flat's a pretty common key for a lot of instruments to be in. Now, the clarinet's a lot smaller. If you notice anything, Squidward plays it, and that's how I sound. But the clarinet, I started off on this, like this is what I learned on, and then I moved to the saxophones, and the woodwind has always been my favorite like section of instrument, and I've always enjoyed it. So yeah, here's how the clarinet sounds. So obviously the clarinet is a lot higher. I like this clarinet because it's a wooden one. Now, there are a lot of plastic ones produced that sound very bad, but this one is wood, and I thoroughly enjoy it. It's got a nice deep tone, and that's why its low range sounds a lot better than, say, its high range. I don't use its high range that often because I haven't played it in forever, so my high range is like, you know, so like, that's the best I can explain it. On to the next one. Alright, so what I have here, this is a melodica. A melodica is just a piano, but wind. It's basically a woodwind instrument. It's like, so take the sound of a harmonica, for example. That's exactly what this sounds like. It uses the same thing. So each little key has a corresponding reed to it. So it's basically a woodwind instrument, like when you get down to it. This is what it sounds like. Here's a little example. It's not that good. So that's what a melodica sounds like. It's like a wind piano, and it's fine. I got it with my thighs. Anyways, it fell. Anyways, so that's the melodica. It's a very fun instrument, and I enjoy it. It can fill in for an accordion even. On to the next one. So right here we've got the bari sax. Now the bari sax, big. It in E flat too. It's an alto, but big. Anyways, low voice. I like the way it sounds. Don't mind the mouthpiece. It's broken and it doesn't have a ligature, but it's fine because it sounds fun. On to the clip. So as you can see, large, very large. My head doesn't fit in frame. How's it going? Okay, so here we've got the two ukuleles. This one to my left is a soprano ukulele. This one to my right is the most common one you'll see, the normal ukulele. No special name, and I'm going to introduce them because we're running out of time. Here's a clip of each of them playing. First will be soprano, second one will be normal. Alright guys, so that was all my instruments that I play pretty commonly in this house. Tell me what you thought. I enjoy all of them. If you have any questions about the instruments, I'll do my best to answer them, so go and throw them in the comments. I don't know what else to say. Love you guys.